everybody. We're here with Wye Oak in the PlayStation tent at Lollapalooza 2011. And they just got done playing at the Sony stage, correct?
We sure did.
How was that out there, guys?
We had a great time.
Yeah?
It was hot. I set up all my stuff so that I would be perfectly in the shade.
Yeah.
And by the time we played, the sun had moved, and I was directly in the heat of the sun's rays.
So there was sun?
Oh, man, I was baking. And he was in the shade. He had it really...
I was set up probably 4 feet behind Jen, and I was in the really comfortable shade for the entire show.
I kept looking back at him. He looked so crisp and cool, and I was just drenched.
Yeah, you got to factor in that sun movement next time.
Yeah, I think I got a little burned.
So I've heard that recently, or maybe not recently, but I heard it through the grapevine, that you got the key to the city?
Something like that. I don't know if it's...
Was there a formal ceremony?
There's no key, and as yet, I don't think we've received any sort of formal documentation.
It's actually for the whole state of Maryland.
okay.
No big deal.
No big deal.
Just saying.
The gist of it is that Martin O'Malley, who's the governor of Maryland, he was the mayor of Baltimore, he likes our band, and the governor's desk is actually made out of the wood from the Wye Oak tree that fell. So he tweeted at us, because he's super hip like that, and was like, hey, you want to come check out the Wye Oak desk in the State House? And we ended up talking to him for a while about Baltimore, and he's still really fond of the city, and we live there, and we love it. And at the time I lived at a up-and-coming arts district called the Station North Arts District. That I mentioned that to him, and he said, "Oh, I invented that," you know. And it was a really strange experience.
Baltimore's got a really amazing scene. How long in your vision has it been that way? Is it? Did you grow up thinking that, or was it like, also no, I'm at Baltimore?
It's funny because we both grew up in Baltimore, but as I was growing up, it was, I didn't really get out much because I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably natural that when you're growing up, you want to leave the place you were born. So that was my focus was I want to go to school. I want to go to school in New York. I'm going to go. And it wasn't until I left that I realized how special of a place Baltimore actually is. And I moved back almost immediately. I've been there ever since. It's just full of just incredibly gifted, inspired, talented, creative types that I love to surround myself with every day.
And
or by every day, I mean almost never, because we're almost never there. But at least
in your mind,
in my heart,
yes. And obviously, really good civic leaders that have good taste in music.
Yeah,
so
apparently, that's cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Wye Oak, for coming by the PlayStation tent.
Thanks for the PlayStation.
You're going to go play with some of the fans and school them.
Let's play some games.
You may not at home, but you got some skills.
I am terrible at video games.
Yeah.
I'm not going to front.
This could be very ugly.
This is going to be pathetic. We're going to get our asses
Well, then you go oh, I'm sorry. Did you play to thousands of people out at Lollapalooza?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Are you getting a free PlayStation? I don't think so.
You're going to go talk some trash, Ray Lewis style.
I'm sorry, I'm an asshole.
All right, Wye Oak, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.